I sure wouldn't. So somebody with the same type of ideology of wanting to eradicate an existence of a people, would we be okay with this? We cannot be okay with this. The university cannot be okay with this. This is one issue that needs to be addressed by the chancellor himself. Then we have student organizations. Hillel as a student org here on campus. You know, they just have a position called Israel Chair. It's just called Israel Chair. To advocate, to publicly, proudly advocate for a government that acts in apartheid, in brutality. Would anybody be okay if there was a student org on this campus that had a position just called the KKK Chair?
Hell no! Hell no!
Would anybody be okay if there was an organization on this campus that just had the title ISIS Chair?
Hell no!
So how are we okay with the student organization walking around on this campus? The same exact type of ideologies, refusing a people, denying the existence of a people, proudly supporting and backing a government that separates limbs of babies on the street, bombs refugee camps, bombs hospitals, and we have people proudly advocating that at this university as a registered student organization. What a stain on this university.
Shame!
Then we have professors. We have our very own Professor Shale Horowitz, a genocide sympathizer proudly at our university. A genocide sympathizer who is a professor at our university. What did he previously say in a panel? Along the lines of, is there any, it was a rhetorical, like a hypothetical, is there any government, is there any army that acts with more restraint than Israel? That's what he said. Is there any government that acts with more restraint than Israel?
Jesus.
Was it, I don't know, was it a joke? Because we have 20,000. You know, it's sad when we're separating the numbers of the men and the women now and we're just talking about the children. Because even the number of children have gotten so high. 20,000 children and counting. And we have him as a professor at this university.
Shame!
Somebody, if you see him, ask him how many babies need to die for him to think that Israel maybe isn't acting with the most restraint on earth. These are concerns. I'm just bringing a few up that the university desperately needs to address. I understand they may have a policy that the chancellor doesn't meet directly with students. That would be in normal circumstances. Does this sound like a normal circumstance to anybody?
No!
So the chancellor must meet the demands of his students at this university, the large student body who is demanding that he listen to these concerns. We call on the chancellor for that. We call on all people of conscience. We call on all people of morality. We call on all people of humanity to intensify the pressure, keep the pressure up, make your stance absolutely clear. I don't care what the expense is anymore when I see videos of kids with their limbs separated. It doesn't matter if I lose a job anymore because their baby's dying. And it's not just October, November, December, January, February. How long are we going to last? Keep it up. Thank you for joining. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. We're all standing for justice, and none of us are leaving or stopping what we're doing until we see a change. Thank you.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
We will never let you die.
We will never let you die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
We will never let you die.
We will never let you die.
Our activism doesn't stop. It'll continue forever, for as long as Palestine is not free. We will continue.
That's right.
We will be here. We will yell. We will march. We will drop banners until Chancellor Mone meets with our demands. We will not continue to uphold the occupation.
That's right.
With that, I want to get us started lining up because we are going to march over to Chapman Hall. That is where the Chancellor's Hall or Chancellor's office is. And we are going to be heard out there too. Are we ready to chant? If everyone could go behind these two banners.
car is there. Is it going to be okay? Okay. No. Okay, next. Maybe I can get back. Yeah, maybe when we go back, I don't know.
I got Jim Carpenter to go to this meeting at 11.
Eric said he was here. I didn't. Interesting. Maybe he left. Who knows?
Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free!
All right, I'm going to go up in front.
Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! Not for war and occupation! Not for war and occupation! Not for war and occupation!
Money for schools and education!
Not for war and occupation!
Money for schools and education!
Not for wars and occupation!
Repeat after me! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide!
Chancellor Mone, you can't hide!
End the ties with genocide!
End the ties with genocide!
Chancellor Mone, you can't hide!
Chancellor Mone, you can't hide!
End the ties with genocide!
End the ties with genocide!
Chancellor Mone, you can't hide!
Chancellor Mone, you can't hide!
End the ties with genocide!
End the ties with genocide!
Mone, have you no shame?
Mone, have you no shame? No more gold that changed the name! Mone, have you no shame?
I think you're at the wrong one.
No more gold that changed the name! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Occupation is a crime! From MKE to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! From MKE to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! From MKE to Palestine!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
Not another nickel, not another dime!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
No more money for Israel's crimes!
When people are occupied!
When people are occupied!
Resistance is justified!
Resistance is justified!
When people are occupied!
When people are occupied!
Resistance is justified!
Resistance is justified!
When people are occupied!
When people are occupied! Resistance is justified! Up with liberation!
On the elections commission.
Down with occupation!
Ron Zanson was running for my county seat.
Up with liberation!
And yeah.
Down with occupation!
Got some banners? We will yell. We will continue to yell. Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Free, free Palestine!
everyone. My name is Zaid, and I'm UW Milwaukee's current Muslim Student Association's president and a Palestinian American. Together, we gather here to honor the martyrs in Palestine, both in Gaza and the West Bank. Today, we unite in a call to action against our university and its support of the Israeli cause, a cause that has brought unimaginable suffering and terror upon the Palestinian people. In what world do we live in where it is acceptable for our university to sponsor birthright trips to a country that occupies and terrorizes men, women, and most appallingly, innocent children?
Shame!
In what society can we tolerate the honoring of an individual like Golda Meir, whose values align with the heart-wrenching slaughter of innocent babies?
Shame!
And in what world do we allow our
to get the
university
sound.
leaders to dismiss the reality of their own students and faculty?
Oh, you mean for the
Born and raised in
traffic
America, I was raised to believe that this nation stands for freedom. I am constantly reminded that not only myself, but anyone who dares to speak out against the genocide in Palestine are silenced and disregarded. 27,500 Palestinians have lost their lives, with the majority, 70% of them, being women and children. Most Palestinians in Gaza can't even access a fully functioning hospital. Israel told northern Gazans to go south, and the ones who weren't already bombed or injured or starved to death or shot in cold blood fell victim to blindside bombing on the way to the south. The ones who were able to make it south watched as their land became decimated along with everything they ever knew. Currently, there are 1.5 million Palestinians living in what I could call a neighborhood in Rafah.
Free them!
Free them! Free them! As they receive bomb after bomb with no regard for human life. This is not a war. This is sheer slaughter. And yet, despite the relentless bombardment, the Israeli and United States governments are nowhere near close to achieving their stated objective of capturing Hamas. We are often presented with the narrative that Palestine is an oppressive state, a narrative pushed by those who identify in support of a genocide. Why are American and Israeli journalists, governments, and Zionists speaking on our behalfs? As Palestinians and as supporters of Palestine, we know the truth. Our women have taught themselves medicine and established medical teams to perform critical surgeries under an apartheid regime. Our mothers have given birth at checkpoints, enduring the humiliation inflicted by Israeli soldiers who callously watched on. Our sisters have to learn to teach in abandoned spaces, building their own schools and forging their own path for the sake of our children's education. Our people have endured unimaginable hardships. Our women have showed remarkable resilience, cooking meals using makeshift supplies, utilizing wood for cooking gas, and relying on traditional clay as ovens to sustain our families. They have even created art as acts of resilience, knitting flags when they were banned, and proudly carrying them as they marched hand in hand while their husbands, sons, and brothers were either massacred or stood wrongfully behind prison bars. Our women are bilingual. Palestinian women, our mothers, our sisters, our daughters continue to preserve our culture through everything they do every single day. It is an honestly heartbreaking reality that our hard-earned U.S. tax dollars goes to supporting a terrorist state, allowing it to bomb one of the poorest countries in the world under a cruel humanitarian blockade. Our people are starving, our communities are decimated. In Gaza alone, 2 mothers are killed every single day. The apartheid did not begin on October 7th, and the genocide solely has been ongoing for 130 antagonizing days. The United States and our university must understand that there are consequences to your actions. They cannot blindly support the bombing of innocent civilians, ignore international law, and naively expect no repercussions. We stand today as the repercussions. 27,500 lives have been stolen in Gaza, with over 60,000 injuries, the majority being innocent children. Our university, in its ignorance and blindness, must open its eyes to the heinous atrocities unfolding right in front of us. Know that every single horrifying detail is being meticulously documented. Children are being treated without anesthesia, enduring unimaginable pain and suffering. Limbs and bodies are being found in the streets with no explanation. The things we've all seen are unimaginable. The lack of response our university and world leaders had was just as astounding. If you are still unaware of the grave atrocities committed against the Palestinian people, you are ignorant and have no soul.
That's right. That's right.
Let us amplify the voice of the voiceless. Let us make the world listen. Let us demand justice and freedom for our Palestinian brothers and sisters. We are the Palestinian resistance in the Western world. We are the resistance, and we are the Western world's worst nightmare.
That's right.
I cannot stress that enough. They may say they fear other people more than they fear anything else, but we are what they fear. We are Israel's worst nightmare. That's right. They fear our education. They fear that our eyes are open. They fear that we might actually change the system. We need to change the system. They fear that we might actually be successful. They fear that we're talking about Sudan. They fear that we're talking about Congo.
That's right.
They fear that we are connecting the dots on how the U.S. government and Israeli government have a role in almost every single ethnic cleansing, every single genocide, and every single apartheid that is taking place in our current world.
That's right!
We haven't stopped taking action, clearly. We will continue to do so, especially if our university does not meet our demands. Thank you.
When I say takbir, you say Allahu Akbar. Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
Takbir!
Allahu Akbar!
You're all Muslim now. Alright, thank you. Sorry, I needed to breathe for a second because I started crying. We are literally past 100 days of a genocide. If you aren't against it, you are for it. If you have a middle ground, you are standing with the genociders. There's no other way to say it. It's not complicated. If you are against genocide, you believe in a free Palestine. I'm just really proud to see so many people out here. I want to just say, we will continue to fight. Organizing is the only way to make change. You can't make change on a personal level. Well, you can make a little, but barely. You need to join an organization. You need to do something, because there are people dying. People are being systematically repressed, systematically murdered. People are dying, and we need to take action now, before, and forever. Woo! Up next, I want to introduce our final speaker for the day. We have Robbie with Students for a Democratic Society.
Hello everyone, my name is Robbie, and I'm a part of Students of the Democratic Society. Unlike certain administrative individuals, thank you all for coming to show your support for our campaign. We've all come here today to rally to divest our university from Israel and its genocidal attacks on Palestinian lands.
Shame!
Money that our tuition and our tax dollars go to help fund this genocide. It's our money that continues the legacy of the Zionist, racist, genocidal figure with their name on our library and within our library. Why doesn't Chancellor Mone or Library Director Michael Doyle come and talk with us? They run the other way whenever we bring up our education. They run the other way when we bring up what our tuition does. And they also run away when we ask them straight to their face, what does our university stand for? These people are not leaders in education and knowledge. They're defenders of the status quo, subservient to the interests of the American empire, its imperialist wars and atrocities, and fail entirely in their role as directors of education. People might say that we have intense actions and unrealistic ideas of justice and education. But is that even true?
No!
I believe that those who do not value education and justice with a sense of urgency, passion, and militancy are the ones with the unrealistic ideas of justice and education. There is nothing unrealistic about being passionate about education, the act of educating, and the drive to make sure all have equal access to it. While being silent on the genocide that is going on in Palestine, Chancellor Mone has become an opponent of education. Most of the schools and universities in Gaza have been utterly destroyed by the weapons that our tax dollars fund and are being developed by the universities that UWM supports Israel.
Disgusting!
When there is no access to education, there is no access to justice. And that's what the people of Palestine and all of the world affected by U.S. imperialism have dealt with. That's not right!
That's not right!
We don't want our tuition, our tax dollars, and our centers of education to reflect these war crimes or either the American empire or Israel.
That's right!
We must make Chancellor Mone listen to his students, what he is being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to do, because without accountability, there is no justice. So, Chancellor Mone, if you can hear us, here are our demands. Divest our campus from Israel now!
Now!
Change the name of our library from the Zionist, racist, and war criminal, and remove her bust from our campus!
Change the
Mone likes to hide from his students and not do his damn job. And because of this, we have to decide that there's only one way in which he will listen to our demands to meet with him. In line with SDS's motto, dare to struggle and dare to win, we are asking this. If you are willing and if you are able, we will be staging a sit-in on Chancellor Mone's office right now until he talks to us and listens to our demands.
That's right!
Because when students' rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back!
And when we dare to struggle, we dare to win! Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Thank you!
Isn't that a fire hazard?
Isn't that a fire hazard?
That illegal?
That is illegal!
It's illegal! If there are people in there, it's illegal! You know how cowardly they are?
Cowards!
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 Meet with us! 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 Meet with us!
If you are willing to link your arms, come here and give me your name, date of birth, and that's it.
Right here. Right here.
Nobody will be arrested.
You got messed up already, got it. You got messed up already.
What?
Are we ready to chant some more? Yeah! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide! End the ties with genocide! End the ties with genocide! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide! End the ties with genocide! End the ties with genocide! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide! Chancellor Mone, you can't hide! End the ties with genocide! End the ties with genocide! Mone, have you no shame? Mone, have you no shame? No more gold to change the name! No more gold to change the name! Mone, have you no shame? Mone, have you no shame? No more gold to change the name! No more gold to change the name! Money for schools and education! Money for schools and education! Not for wars and occupation! Not for wars and occupation! Money for schools and education! Money for schools and education! Not for war and occupation! Not for war and occupation! Money for schools and education! Money for schools and education! Not for wars and occupation! Not for wars and occupation!
No, that's actually historical. So I just want to see if you guys can relocate.
No, we're gonna stay here until the chapter.
I'll pass.
Money for school and education!
Money for school and education!
Not for wars and occupation!
Not for wars and occupation!
Money for school and education!
Money for school and education!
Not for wars and occupation!
Not for wars and occupation!
Pause is good.
Meet with us! Meet with us!
I just want to meet with the
Meet with us!
Well, there's a way.
Meet with us!
I did contact
Meet
Chancellor.
with us!
This is
Meet with us!
They got here because the Chancellor had meeting with us. Well, I'm saying this is
Meet with us!
unlawful
Meet
assembly.
with us!
Okay.
Meet with us!
What does that mean then?
Meet with us!
Okay. Because this is way too long. You can be in the building. You just can't be disruptive. Okay. So what are the options? Just to be clear, either we continue this way, quiet down to a certain degree, like is there a level of it? Well, so it's not disruptive to the entire administrative. The chancellor's here and the chancellor comes and meets with them, they'll be done. So I don't know what the chancellor's doing.
If we want to leave,
Another administrator
we're free
then.
to leave, right? Block the
If you
exit.
can get some administrators to come talk with the students, I'm sure that will help a lot. Sure. We're not trying to get in trouble. I'll speak with them, do what I can. It seems like it carries a lot. I'll speak with them right now. But if you can get some administrators here to talk with the students, it'll be really good. Okay. Sounds good.
You're able to talk to them? Thank you.
Otherwise, we don't want to take it to a different level and have a rush. Nobody wants that.
So we got to be, if we're quiet, we can stay.
Thank you for taking that video.
Understood.
So what did he say, that if we're quiet?
Not up. Yeah.
Okay, we can stay if we're quiet.
Meet with us! Meet with us!
from the people.
We won't leave! 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 We won't leave!
I want to meet with them.
We won't leave!
Talk to somebody. I want to talk to the chancellor. I want to talk to the
leave!
What's your name?
You work here?
They said the dean of students. Who is that? That's not Chapman.
We're gonna get arrested if we continue this level. We've talked to them and they said if we continue shouting like this, they're gonna. From what I understand, so if we can quiet down. Do you work here?
Yeah, I'm the dean of students.
You're the dean of students. You want to get up and? Yeah. that would be-
Genocide, Chancellor Mone!
We want to meet with the chancellor.
Okay.
Please set that up. If not, we won't be.
Okay. He's not here.
And that's what
Where is he? He's at the Board of Regents in Madison.
Okay. So, having set your meeting with us.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to reach out to the SDS.
We're right here.
Officers.
Yeah, we're right here.
Yeah, and so I don't have his schedule, right? So I've offered to meet with SDS and happy to continue doing that, and at that meeting we can certainly schedule a follow-up. So,
We want to meet with the chancellor.
okay, I understand.
So we want that set up now. We want the chancellor to do something to meet with us. We want that. We want a scheduled meeting now. Like, we want that time. We want a time booked. We don't want him to flake on us. We want to make it happen.
Okay. So I'm going to have to follow up because obviously he's not here. So.
How can he schedule?
So I'm not his scheduler, right? So I'm going to have to follow up. And I can follow up.
You can email him right now.
So I promise to follow up.
You can email him right now. You have his number, don't you?
I don't have his number.
You don't have your coworker's number.
So
Right,
that's
email him. He'll answer your emails more likely to email us. He's been ignoring us for months. You've been ignoring us for months. You've been putting us off for weeks. You've reached out. The genocide can't wait a couple days because you're too busy. You're clearly not busy if you're standing right here.
Yeah, okay. So I'm happy to follow up on this.
No, right now. Follow up why? While more people die?
We're gonna stay here.
How many children die before you follow up?
So, folks, I don't run his schedule, so I'm going to go ahead.
How about a meeting later today?
Okay, so he's not here.
No, with you and them.
I'm happy to meet with the executive
A conference call or a video call.
Board of Regents in Madison. Again, I don't run his schedule, so I'm happy to follow up.
No, a meeting with you.
When I say I'm going to do something, I promise to do it. So,
Then do it right now so you can be on record.
No, agree to a meeting. You can work out a time right now to meet with the leadership here.
Yeah.
Who can we get in contact with for his schedule?
okay, so, like I said, I don't know the answers to that. But I promise to follow up.
Just do it right now.
I promise to follow up.
You can use my phone if you want.
I'm not arguing that I don't have a phone.
Okay, so then why can't you do it right now? This is an urgent issue. It's a genocide, dog.
I understand.
No, you don't, because you'd be doing it right now if you understood.
I promise to follow up.
Do it right now.
Set up a meeting with a time to meet with them later today or tomorrow. That's pretty simple.
I don't know enough information to actually schedule.
You can't set a meeting. Do you know your own schedule? I'm saying you meet with them.
And I've offered to do
4.5 months.
Well, I'm suggesting you work that out right now. It's just a small meeting with the leadership. This is a high pressure situation for you. If you're in a situation with just a few people, right? It's easier.
I'm happy to do that.
Okay, there you go. So work out a time between the two. Your schedules.
When you set up a meeting with the chancellor, how do you schedule it?
I emailed his support staff.
Okay.
How can they
Get
email
a support staff out here.
Okay. Yeah, I can get you that information.
No, we want the support staff out here and make the meeting now. We want the meeting now. He's been skirting us for months, for years. We want confirmation that he will meet with us. We want him to listen to us, and he has not been. So we want everything set up right now. We want the meeting time, the meeting location. We want him to be there. Otherwise, we will do this again.
It's a simple matter if you're against genocide, are you not?
So like I said, I can tell you what's within my control, and I can offer to meet with you all. I'm offering to do that today, and then follow up. I'm offering to do those things.
We already know you can't do anything, which is why we want to meet with the chancellor too. We want the chancellor to meet with us. We want that scheduled now.
We wouldn't be this passionate if the situation wasn't dire.
I understand.
It's been months now.
I don't think you
UWM
understand.
has yet to meet and discuss any of our requested actions.
We can wait till he's done, so we can call him.
Yeah, we'll be here all day.
We're ready. We'll sit here and wait for him.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk away from this space right now and figure out what I can do. I'm genuinely going to do that. So, just because sitting here right now, we're talking in circles, right? So,
Yeah,
I promise but I'm promising to do something in this moment right now while we're standing. I'm not sure what that is.
Are you going to come back
But
later?
I'm gonna go right downstairs. Okay.
And you'll be back up here in what, in 2 hours?
Back up here.
Okay.
Okay. I promise.
All right.
How long? 2 hours? 1 hour? How long do you need? All right. Good luck. Yeah, I can give you my contact info. It'll go to the Peace Action YouTube. Okay.
That's fine.
So it's one of these two. No, that. Well, you can take that too. Well, I don't know. See if you can find one that has. No, it's not that pile. It's this one. Yeah, see if you can get it off.
Shit. Sorry, can I grab another?
Here, there's a little clamp.
Okay, can I
Yeah,
grab
take
this?
the whole.
Sorry.
Right. Yeah, there's some other propaganda on there. You can ignore that. You can take a couple if you want. All right, are we good?
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. And what's your first name?
Nada.
Nada. Okay.
Tom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reach out to me. I'm retired, so
Okay.
and I work with Pam Richard at Peace Action.
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah. Nada. Take care. Good luck. So it seems like there's a deal. Did you hear? Yeah,
There's
cool.
a deal. Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna make some phone calls and come back. Be a liaison.
So you got a free phone.
Could be 2 or 3 hours.
I don't have that much